Hey everybody, it's Karen from the Homeschool Bunch, and today I'm doing something a little bit different from what our homeschool's going great, pretty good. The boys, you get into a certain routine and they still don't like to do book work, but we just have to do it and they just have to get over it. But I'm trying to find some new reading incentives to help them, and also they are learning some real life skills. I am now diving into three. I've dived into two already, and I've got another one I'm starting of home business endeavors. And one of them was one that ever since it started 13 years ago. Last week was its birthday, but I guess it was about 10 years ago I first found out about it, and it was 31 gifts. You may have heard about it, but the one big thing about it was my heart was to be a part of something that really was based on scripture and based on Christian women, and that's what 31 is. It's based on Proverbs 31. If you don't know what that is, it's about the virtuous woman, the woman that we all aspire to be and never will reach because we'll never be perfect. And the woman described in Proverbs 31 is pretty perfect. But take some time, read that chapter. My older son, he even was like, Proverbs 31, what are you talking about, Mom? And I said, well, guess what the devotion was on that night, our family devotion? Proverbs 31. So I'm going to tell you, I just got the other day, probably 2 or 3 days ago, my starter kit. But I have gone ahead. I've already had one party because of last week on Thursday, it was their 13th birthday. So 31 did a birthday bash for their 13th birthday. So I went ahead, jumped on that, did an online party as myself as the hostess, and was pretty successful, thank goodness. And I even got some of my Christmas shopping done because I shopped through the party too. So that's one good thing. I've got some things knocked off my list. What came in at first is a huge bag. Oh my goodness, and it's heavy too. It's a huge bag that comes with all our stuff. So I'm going to show you this first. This is the bag, and this is keep it together. I guess this is for you to take on home parties if you need to. But this is going to have some samples. It's going to have my catalogs and things like that. But what I'm starting off with, because a lot of my contacts, I don't have a lot of really close friends here that I feel comfortable with asking to do a party so much, and a lot of my friends from back home and that we've met across the country through work have volunteered to want to do an online one. And I think probably now I can remember growing up going to Tupperware parties with my mom or a Mary Kay party, and those were great. But I think our world has gotten so busy, and we have become so, and it's sad too that we've gotten to this point. We've become so how can I say it? Stuck in the internet. Our life is around technology and the internet, and our life is, we're going to soccer practice and taking this one to ballet and this one to cheerleading practice and this one to hockey and this one to football practice, that we don't have time. We had time to go to somebody's house and after we fed everybody supper and went and have coffee and dessert and talk about plastic tubs for your kitchen, but we don't do that anymore. So back to the point. Let me go ahead and show you what's in the kit. I've showed you the big thing that it came in. What came first was they also have a quick start guide, and it even gives you 4 steps to success. It even has a calendar on the back for your first 30 days. I had an extra calendar. We actually had 2 calendars in the kitchen, just because we got a free one from the zoo, and the kids wanted one, and I wanted one with kitty cats on it because we have kitty cats. But I pulled the one from the zoo, and I'm using that just for my business. That way I can, because I want to do some online parties with Poshmark that I've told some of y'all about, that we're selling Poshmark. That is an app that goes on your phone like this, and I'll do another video to show you on Android and on iPhone about what Poshmark is. But it's what you do is you sell used clothing, or even you may purchase from a wholesaler and you sell it on the app and all that. But 31 is mostly about bags, and you get this folder and they give you lots of pamphlets, The Heart of Who We Are, which tells a lot about how the business began. They even have something called 31 Gives Back, and they'll tell you about 31 Gives and the charities that they help. They also have a complete start to starting your business. I can tell you, I can read these all day long, but I'm blessed that I have a leader here that actually lives close to me, in the Houston area, in the suburb of Houston. And she helped me. I didn't even have this, and I did my first party and got some sales. A lot of it was the sales were mostly just a few of my friends that popped in. They knew that I was starting this and wanted to support me, because we've had a lot of things going on with our family, and they know that I want to really be successful with some of these things. But this also gives you a lot of, there's a Starts Well incentive program for new consultants. This is the picture of what I'm going to show you that came in my kit. It's $350 worth of material. So let's get to it. I know y'all are sitting there going, honey, I'm just fast forwarding through your thing because you're just babbling. But I'm fixing to get to it. So here I'm going to take, what it is this top just comes off and it has these openings here, and that goes through your handles. And that way you have a cover on it. And that's really great for me in a house full of children and a few cats. I have, it says, put a stash of cash in your pocket. You earn a 100 cash reward for every new consultant who joins your team in the first 120 days. So I might get some consultants. I don't know. I'm not looking. I'm just looking at this to share with other moms. Have some great inexpensive gift ideas. They have like pink envelopes for, this is probably for you to have with your order forms and things like that. All of those materials are in there. I just want to show you some of the items that came in with it. This one is a zipper pouch, 31 zipper pouch, and it has, this design has the bicycle on it. And this could be used for just about anything, your art supplies, makeup, any kind of thing like that. Here's some of, it's just an open pouch like that. It's probably, I'm going to go ahead and get my ruler that I have over here that I use for my Poshmark. But here I'm going to measure it. It's a whole foot across. And then it is probably, if I do this right, let's see, my glasses, probably 8.5. It's probably 8.5 by 12 for the measurements of this pouch. So that's a great little pouch to have. And it comes in different, you can have different styles. This is one of my favorites. If I was in college again, I would just have a fit over this. I might just go back to college just to use this. Or even if you go to have kids with overnights, it's a zipper cinch bag. And I love owls. I have a friend that had a baby 2 years ago, and that was when the owls first started really coming out. And I was so jealous because I wish I had done owls for my child, but it was boys, and they probably would hate me now. But this is just the cutest thing. It does have the drawstrings in the back, just like a cinch pack would. Lots of room in it. This would be great for an overnight for a child, even if it was 2 nights. If you want it for, like lots of times when I go to church, I might get me one of these because when I go to church, I take a lot of extra things I help with the small groups with our children. And I like to have just extra crayons and markers and paper and things like that. That would be perfect for it. The next thing I'm going to show you. This is a zip top organizing utility tote. And these are, I love this pattern. This pattern is actually the medallion medley. And this, it zips. It also has little pouches here in the front. And there's more pouches in the back where you can put all kinds of things. This would be great. I know I have a lot of friends that do crafting, and it could be like your makeup toiletries bag to carry anywhere when you go overnight. Um, it could be a great, what I would like, if I did crafts, I would probably put my crafts in there and have a lot of that with the pockets to take from room to room. Um, Another thing that we have is this Plaid. It's a Checkmate all-in-one organizer. And this is what the organizer looks like. And it has side mesh pockets here. And this is one too, you know, if you're one that I had a lot of kids in my youth group that were really interested in crocheting and knitting. This would be great to put, you know, your yarn in, have your needles in the side, and you know, you could, if you were doing a scarf, you could already have the project inside here and take it from room to room, which would be fabulous. Because too many times we have things just stray from one room to the next, and you can't find it. But if you have it organized in one of these totes and in one place, all you have to do is grab it up and go. Let's say you're going to the soccer game. Your kids got soccer practice and you want to take something with you. This is a great thing to just pack up. You could even put little drinks in it, or, you know, put your water bottles inside, snacks inside. The next thing that I have is a quilted plaid organizing shoulder bag. And I'm taking these out of plastic. You can see, y'all are the first ones to see it. Oh, this is sweet. This is really nice. This one is the organizing bag. It has the adjustable straps. You could wear it probably, even if you want to go longer, you could have it across your body, or you could have it just over the shoulder. The bag has a pocket in the front here. It has a zipper pouch, and it also has a pouch here, which I love. And then if we look on the inside, it zips up, and on the inside, I don't know if you can see, there are pouches in here. There's a pouch here. There's two pouches in there that probably goes the length of my hand. And there is up top, the very top, there is a zipper pouch. So if you had something that you didn't want to get, you know, if you want your lipsticks in there, your keys or whatever that you don't want to have go missing, that's a great way. The next one, there's some little bags that I wanted to show you real quick. And here is a strap that comes with one of them, a wrist strap. Anytime that you get some of the wallets or anything like that, you can also get the little strap that goes with it, and that way you can just put it on your wrist and go to the store if you want to just take that instead of your purse. This is one of their All About the Benjamins wallet. They have a lot of colors in this. This is one of the most awesome things I have seen in a long time. This one has the place for your credit cards or IDs, whatever, debit cards. For me, it's only debit cards. And there's where you can put your dollar bills. There's a place here, a zipper pouch for your change. But there's also where you can put more bills or receipts. And this one even has another place for any kind of cards. I have a lot of library cards and discount cards that I have to keep up with. This is a great wallet for that. And it's very durable. You want your wallet to last a long time if you're on. And I know that some people say, well, I could just run to Walmart or Target and get me one for a lot cheaper. But with 31, these are very quality made wallets and totes, and they're going to last you a lot longer. I know that I'm guilty of it. I have organizers from the discount stores and from the chains, and they end up getting holes in them, or they're really wearing down, and you want something quality that's going to stay with you. Another thing here that I have is another one of these totes. If you see here, this has all my books and my catalogs in it. That's some of their totes. And it's again the medallion. And then you get a swatch. You get a Lottie Dot swatch kit that gives you all the different, there's 3 different swatches in here of what they do with their Lottie Dot line. So that's great because I can have that for the people that I'm sharing with. I have catalogs. I won't pull all those out. This is also little brochures about opportunity to story. our story about empowering women and supporting them for people who might want to join as a consultant, which is great. Um, this is another one of this is a table topper. If you have a home party, you could use that. And it tells about 31 gifts. These are some mini fall and winter catalogs. And order forms if you want to use them. A lot of people, what they'll do is they won't just do home parties. They won't just do online things. I'm looking, I'm too late for the fall and winter and for the Christmas ones, but try to find festivals and fairs and things like that, and you can rent you a booth, stay there all day long, and you've got your order forms, and you can even get other people to help with it. These are a lot of recruiting flyers, and this is your hostess. This is something for your hostesses, and it tells them what they can get, what kind of rewards they can get. So I hope that gives you an idea of what you will get with your starter kit. It's not, let's see, I have a few more items in here. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. This is a thermal tote, and the thermal totes are great, and you can have them personalized too. And then this has been one of my favorites, and this is what I'm going to try to get for some of my hostesses, but they have these pillow covers, and they're big. I mean, I've ordered some that weren't so big, but family forever, for always, no matter what. And they're the cream color, so they go with a lot of things. Sometimes you have a beautiful canvas pillow cover, but it doesn't have the colors you want, and it has something so cute written on it. But this one, a lot of these that they have in 31 are very neutral, which I'm loving. And they also do sell the inserts that go with it. You could use your own pillows that you already have and put one on to change them out back and forth, or you could actually buy their own inserts, which are reasonably priced, and their pillows are not going to flatten on you like some could. So that's my starter kit. I've been really excited about it. Hopefully that'll tell you a little bit about what's in different starter kits. Every one of them, depending on when you join, you're going to get something different, because these are the ones that came out probably for the fall and the winter collection. I know that these just came out, the pillow covers. So just be aware of that. And I will continue to do videos about 31 if any of you are interested in it. Comment or message me on some of you have me on Facebook. We'll put our Facebook page on there too, and or email me on my website, homeschoolbunch.com, and we can help you out with that. And I would love to have you on my team, because my team leader was with me 24/7 the first day that I did my online party. And that's how people are that I have seen, even with 31 gifts. I had a lady, one consultant from the home office, who called me even the next day, wanting to know, did you need anything? I saw that you just had a party. We can't believe it. And I just told them, I said, that's because I had so many people on Facebook. And my leader, I was messaging her and texting her back and forth with any questions. And that's how people are in 31. They're going to help you out and be with you every step of the way. And I'm praying for everybody who might want to go into this. And one goal that you might want to do that I'm going to do is, whenever I have a party, I'm going to tell everybody, whenever I make their order, I'm praying over them and their family. And I'm going to do the same with the new party that I'm having coming up in 2 weeks. I have a friend that wants to host a party online. And that's one thing, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's on Poshmark, whether it's I'm doing Usborne Books, whether it's 31 gifts, that I'm going to pray over those people and their families every time that I have to put an order in. And we'll continue to remember those people in my prayers, because that's what it's all about. Women, empowering women. And we know that we can't do it on our own, that God's the only one that can help us. So not wishing you, but praying and knowing that God wants you to be successful. And hopefully I'm giving you some tips that might help you. It might encourage you and might want you to look at some different endeavors. But this one, 31, I just have a piece about it. And I really was, even though the first party was probably a lot of my friends that knew that they wanted to encourage me. But you've got friends out there that want to encourage you. And you've got friends that want to buy from more people who have small businesses than the big businesses, and they want to support those. And we support each other. I know that I had one friend that bought from me the other night that I'm buying from her for something else for my family, and we'll continue to be buying some of those things from her. So empower each other, believe that God's got something big planned for you and wants you to be a great success. Thanks for watching my video. subscribe, as my son says. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, whatever. Share, and just continue to tune in with us with the Homeschool Bunch. And we hope that you enjoy it. And we hope to have more and more and more and more videos. And also in my comments, I'm going to put a link to my son's YouTube channel. My husband and his son are doing a duo of Pokemon Go, and they review parks in the Houston area, but they also give tips on Pokemon Go and give ratings on new things that might be coming out with that. So thanks, and stay awesome. Bye bye.